Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Capricorn for the month of June 2022. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone back to this monthly series and to welcome anyone who's new to our angelic community. I'd like to just remind you and ask you to please make sure that you have subscribed to my channel, select the all notification bell so that you're aware of all the content that comes up, and like and comment, as this helps generate the algorithms to be more favorable to the channel, and also keeps you in the know in terms of your news feed, and it also will help share with you other content that is similar to my content. So it has many great benefits when your participation in this way. And the other thing I'd like for you to be aware of as well is that I've posted the general monthly angel reading, and I'm putting a link below this video in the description area so that you can check that out. Make sure you do the same, leave comments, etc. And I really will appreciate that. Also, since this is my 10th anniversary year, and if you feel called to have an angel reading with me, I'm offering my first time promotional angel reading for this year to everyone, and it's unlimited. And there are other services there as well. The link to my website, theangelschool.com/services, is below this video. I will have a new website coming out soon called angelicwisdom.org, and so I'll keep you updated, posted about when that launches. And now I'd just like to bring your attention to the reading, the cards, and the format here for just a moment. So the card in the center is from the Archangel Oracle that will reveal the archangel that you will be working with for this month. And the cards flanking on the left and the right are from the Major Arcana and the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana highlights the general themes, lessons, and influences that will be shaping your experience of this month. And then the Minor Arcana will indicate the day-to-day and how that will sort of manifest in sort of more realistic terms, that in the human level of consciousness that we grasp more readily, and then give us some insights and ideas about advice about how to deal with that and manage. So let's take a moment to take a deep breath together. And let's also just take the moment to just center in the love, unconditional love of our heart chakras. And when this happens, your heart chakra automatically opens and fills your energy fields in your space with the unconditional love of God and the angels. So this is the way that God and the angels can touch you. And this is why we feel that warmth when we meditate and close our eyes and place our attention on our heart chakra. It's one of the reasons why we see wings, because it's the heart chakra that gives the appearance of wings, large wings enfolding around you and the angels when you see them, because their hearts are always open. And that's how you know the angel is of God, because it's the love of God that gives wings to the angel's presence and voice within you. So first thing I saw was help, and then I saw, keep seeing Archangel Sandalphone's name. Now, Archangel Sandalphone is the archangel known as the Archangel of Prayer. He carries your prayers up to God. He's also the Archangel of Music. And so, what they are showing me that when Archangel Sandalphone comes through, that means that your prayers have been heard and they've been transported to God. He's known as the tall angel. That he's so tall, from the foundations of the earth all the way up to source is supposedly his height, and therefore it gives him, clear access to help your prayers reach God's ears, which we know that God is with you. And so that automatically is done. But Archangel Sandalphone also helps you to tune you to the true notes of your divine blueprint. So you might be asking for help from the angels, but what I'm getting a sense is that you need to align with your true divine blueprint. When you are not in alignment with your true divine blueprint, you are not then able to perceive the help that you've asked for, meaning you're not seeing the solutions or the answers. Now, they write something about family. And I'm going to go ahead and turn over the card to see which archangel that we're working with. It's Archangel Zariel. And Archangel Zariel is the archangel of the canines. So, and also his energy also ties in to families as well. So the card says, give and receive love, obey spiritual laws. And he works with the blue and gold ray. Okay. And so let me just tune in to Archangel Zariel. And first of all, he wants you to know that you are safe. He also is saying that your things are boding well, or they will. He writes about a confession, and that means that there's something that you need to be honest about. Maybe you need to be honest with yourself. Maybe you need to be honest with someone in your family about just who you truly are and what it is that you truly are passionate about, right? Often, I mean, we think we know our family members. We think we know ourselves. We think we know everybody that we've spent 30 minutes with sometimes, right? But especially we take it for granted that we know our families very well because we've lived with them most of our lives. But it's the reason that they keep behaving the way that you expect them to is because you expect them to behave that way. And when you connect with them, you always provoke that same behavior because of your expectation holds them to it. And likewise, they're doing the same. So you always get exactly what you're expecting from them because you know exactly how to push the buttons, whether you realize that you're doing it or not, to get that reaction from them. So then they prove to you what you think and say. Well, Archangel Zariel wants you to remember this. This is what he means about the spiritual laws. So you have to tune into a different aspect or component of yourself in order to provoke a different component of themselves, because you're just you're just acting as mirrors for one another. And if you were to not have the expectation that they might not disapprove, and if they do, that maybe it doesn't matter to you, meaning it's not going to change your confidence, then maybe they might just start to have some confidence in you, or learn to have that confidence in you. So you got to give you have to give what you're willing to receive, and you have to be ready to receive what you're wanting or hoping to give. All right, so let's take a look at the message that the Major Arcana lesson that you're working with this month. So what this looks like here is timeout. So instead of rushing into a situation with the same attitude or the same fears, just chill out. Let it go. And pray for a clearer perspective. Selflessness, in the sense of stop thinking about yourself, in the sense that stop thinking about how much you could be hurt. Stop thinking about how much what they could do will affect you. Because when you stop doing that, you'll stop giving them all of your power. And when you give people power, they're going to take it. But you got to give them the right kind of power. You're giving them power, meaning as in you're surrendering your authority to them, instead of believing in yourself and trusting in yourself and your convictions. So wait till you have the right perspective. Wait till you've released some of the conditioning that has created the dynamic of your relationship with one another. Wait till you can get over some of that. Wait till you can get over those reflexes, those unhealthy reflexes. Work on trying to imagine things going differently, because you can imagine a better version of them and a better version of you. This is some hard, tough work, Capricorn, but you're the kind that knows how to stick to it until you get it right, until you work it out. Okay, and here we see the 9 of Earth. So this what you're going to get out of this lesson is a new sense of independence. And that's what it's all about. Letting go of what your expectations are in order to be liberated from that cycle of fear. And when this happens, abundance is open to you in many forms, that you have the confidence to pursue the career, the kind of job you want, because you're not dependent upon the old version of your family or friends' validation. But it's because of them that you found a new validation within yourself, because you've released them from who they used to be to you, and vice versa. And so now you're free. And in this free reality, all things are possible. And you believe in you, and others believe in you because they are encouraged by your strength. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, Capricorn, and have a beautiful month of June.